Hello and welcome to a Golf Digest Middle East exclusive here at the Bose store, Dubai Mall, where we're delighted to be joined by four-time major champion and Bose ambassador Rory McIlroy. Thank you so much for joining us, Rory. You know, Tiger had a few venues where he had such great success. Dubai's kind of becoming that for you, isn't it, with the two Desert Classics and the two DP World Championships?
Yeah, 4 wins here in Dubai in my career. It's been a good place for me. It really has. It's it's sort of provided probably about 20% of the wins in my career so far, and I've always played well here. I love the climate. I love the golf courses that we play. I mean, the Emirates that we're playing this week for the Desert Classics, one of my favorite courses, and the Earth courses, Jumeirah Golf Estate, seemed to set up perfectly for me. So it's been a good place for me, and I love coming back here. It's a bit like a second home for me now with the relationships that I've built up throughout the years.
If you had to pick a tournament that you had to win, but you could choose the course, which course would you choose?
I'm not sure. Here in Dubai?
Anywhere. You can choose the course. Anywhere.
I can choose the course. I mean, I'd love to win at St Andrews. I think winning at St Andrews would be. I've had opportunities before at the Dunhill Links to win, and I've finished second there a couple of times. I was sort of close at the Open Championship in 2010. I didn't get an opportunity to play there this year, or last year, sorry. But yeah, St Andrews, I think if you could win at the home of golf, that would be the ultimate for anyone.
And obviously going into the Masters with a chance to win the career Grand Slam. You talked recently about how last year you were very much a focal point, and then perhaps this year there's more storylines, I suppose, to golf. Is it hard to kind of stop getting in your own way when you go into the Masters, that being that 7-month wait for another major to come around?
Yeah, you definitely think about the Masters more than you think about any of the other majors, just because of the length of time between the PGA Championship in August and then having to wait until the next April to get a crack at another one. I felt like I've put some pressure on myself going into the Masters before, and it hasn't quite worked out. And especially I've played some really good golf at Augusta, and I feel like the last couple of years I just haven't got off to the best start, and that's really. It sort of made things much more difficult for me going into the weekend. Whereas, if I could be a little bit more relaxed going into the first 2 rounds and shoot a couple of good scores and be up closer to the top of the leaderboard, it would give me a great chance going into the weekend. I mean, I played a great weekend last year at the Masters, and I think I shot 68, 66 and ended up finishing 4th. So, if I could just get off to a bit of a better start at Augusta this year, that could definitely help my chances.